think what I liked most about riding halfpipe is the challenge. It definitely gets my blood flowing to try new tricks. Sitting at the top of the halfpipe, that's where I'm like the most excited, and I get this kind of heartwarming feel, and it's just one of the best feelings that you could ever have. In 2014 at the Sochi Games, my last practice run, I had a monumental crash. I had smashed my hip and smashed my face. And at that moment, I knew I wasn't gonna be able to compete at the best of my ability. And I'd worked 4 years to get here, and I was devastated. I got up and I did compete, not knowing that I was very concussed. And I'm fairly sure the depression had set in directly after the games. The depression took over, and I wasn't even aware of it. You can look fine on the outside, but on the inside, you're just crumbling. And you don't know how you're gonna get out of this. I just knew that my personality was wiped, and I was gone, and I didn't know if I'd ever get my sparkle back. When I was recovering from my concussion and dealing with depression at the same time, I wasn't able to do any activities. So I had to try and find a new hobby, and that, for me, was painting. I'd never really thought about art therapy before, but I'll turn to painting and just let it all out on the canvas, and it's crazy what can happen, because it gets out, it's gone, it's out, it's on there. I'm not afraid to say that I suffer from depression, and I hope that this can inspire other people to share what they've gone through. Once you share it, you realize how many people around you have gone through this or are going through this, and how you can actually help each other means so much more, so you don't have to go through it alone. Not everyone gets to work with a sports psychologist. I'm lucky enough to have worked with a fair few. They're amazing people that are just there to listen and also guide you in the right direction, which is so hard to find when you're an elite athlete. For someone to be able to understand is such an asset. The feeling of having your whole country behind you is something only you can dream of. Going into these games mentally way more prepared than I ever have been before, a lot less naive about the games and understanding what it is to represent Canada.